Now I read on the internet that you can have an anesthesia-free cleaning. What are the pros and cons of that?
Well, the pros would be instant gratification of having what looks like a very clean mouth. They're able to chip away the tartar. Unfortunately, what happens in the process of them doing that is they will create microscopic grooves in the enamel or that white outer covering of the tooth. When they're doing an anesthesia-free cleaning, they don't have access to the entire mouth of the pet, so they can't get on the inside surface around where the tongue would sit, and getting up under the gum line, they're unable to do that too, and getting all the way back to the very small molars in the back of the mouth, very hard to do in an awake animal. So you would have a very clean mouth for a very short period of time. With those grooves that are formed in the enamel, it's very easy for plaque to adhere itself even faster than usual to the enamel. So you would have tartar buildup and that halitosis coming back a lot faster. So unfortunately, it does not treat any stage of periodontal disease. You really need to have proper veterinary dental cleaning under anesthesia to get up under the gum line to really clean and polish those teeth properly. The polishing process that we do on our pet's teeth helps to get rid of the grooves that happen during a regular dental cleaning. That's why our dentists also polish our teeth.
Now, my pet came in and had a full dental done. What can I do at home to have, hopefully, either slow the progression or minimize the amount of times I have to come in and have them under anesthesia?
The most important thing that you can do at home is brushing your pet's teeth. That is the best defense that we have, that you can do in a home setting to keep your pet's mouth as clean and healthy as possible. So a good enzymatic toothpaste is what needs to be done in a pet's mouth. Our animals cannot rinse and spit the way that we can. And there's too much fluoride in our toothpastes for our pets to be able to swallow. So that's why enzymatic toothpastes have been developed, and there are multiple different flavors available to try to find one that's going to work best for your animal that will make it more amenable to them wanting to have their teeth brushed. So starting as early as possible is obviously the best thing that you can do to get your dog or cat used to having their teeth brushed. But if you're starting off with an adult animal who's never had toothbrushing done, there are different types of toothbrushes available. There are soft, rubberized fingertip toothbrushes that you'll usually see used in toddlers or infants. Those are fingertip toothbrushes. Most animals will be willing to let you put your finger in their mouth, so having a little toothbrush on the end of your finger with some toothpaste on there usually goes over pretty well. Once you've gotten them used to having the toothbrush put in their mouth or a finger, then you can move up to something like an actual toothbrush. You can use angled toothbrushes, small heads, large heads. It just depends on what fits in your pet's mouth and what they're willing to allow you to do. If toothbrushing is just not going to happen, there are other options available. So there are dental diets available, but your pet actually has to chew this food in order for it to actually work. And the idea behind something like this is that it's going to have a texture that's going to mechanically brush their teeth as they chew it. Doesn't always work because a lot of dogs and cats don't like to chew, they like to swallow things whole. There are dental chews available that are infused with enzymes to help break down the plaque. These can be beneficial in animals who just will not allow toothbrushings. There are oral rinses available as well. This is what we would use during a dental cleaning, but there is a home version of something like this that you can use after your animal has eaten to rinse out their mouth to help wash away that plaque. And there are water additives available as well. So every time your pet would drink some water, it's supposed to help break down that plaque before it has a chance to turn into tartar. Each of those additional options is not as effective as actual toothbrushing would be. So the standard would be to brush your pet's teeth if they'll let you, but certainly we have other options available if that's just not going to happen.
Now, what kind of toothpaste do I need to pick up?
It needs to be this enzymatic toothpaste. So there are different brands available. CET is the brand that most veterinary hospitals will have in stock. But it needs to definitely be a pet-safe enzymatic toothpaste.
And now, you mentioned multiple different products. Am I using them all? How often? Can I pick and choose?
It's going to basically be tailored to what works best for you and best for your dog or cat. Ideally, if you wanted to use every option up here, you certainly could. But if you wanted to just brush your pet's teeth, again, that's the standard of care. If you can get that done daily, if not every other day. I know that some people just cannot get to brushing their animal's teeth every day. You actually lose the benefits of brushing your dog or cat's teeth if it's not done at least every 2 days. simply because of how quickly that plaque can harden into tartar. So if you wanted to utilize multiple things, certainly. If you're going to use the dental chews, it should be every day to every other day. Again, same idea. The water additives, of course, every time your pet is drinking water, they're going to be seeking the benefits of that. Oral rinses should be done once to twice a day after your animal eats. And sometimes people will use the dental diets as a treat to help break down the plaque, and other times they'll actually feed it. It depends on what your pet's nutritional needs are as to whether or not you can feed this as a universal diet or if you need to use it on a treat basis.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Lunetta.
You're very welcome.
That was our second Ina Road Animal Hospital video blog. The next video will be Dr. Lunetta demonstrating how to brush your pet's teeth. Again, thank you for showing up.
You're very welcome.